Hello, YouTube. Hello, the world. Welcome to Coding Madness. My name is Jose Diaz. I am an aspiring web developer. I most certainly don't know what I'm doing, and I've been trying to learn for the past several months, and I have a very squeaky chair. I apologize. So what have I been doing? I kind of searched the web. My story, really quick, is I went to engineering school for a little bit and then changed career paths and went into healthcare. And I've been in healthcare for the past 13, 14 years now. It's been a little bit. I love it. I love helping people. I love getting that one-on-one with patients. And that's been really rewarding. It's been really nice. But, during the pandemic, I realized that job security is might be a thing of the past. You never know what's going to happen. So, what new skills could I acquire to try and make sure that I am prepared for the future, prepared for what may come, to try and be flexible, because I've got 2 young kids and a wife that I need to take care of, right? So I want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can to try and provide for them, and at the same time finding maybe a new career path that might actually end up, taking me somewhere completely different. I don't exactly hate the career I'm in right now. I absolutely love it. I work with a great team. And again, helping people has been amazing. It's been really, really cool and really fun. And a pleasure and a privilege, really. So where am I at right now? So I searched the web. I Googled everything that you could about becoming a software engineer, right? That's what I thought. Software engineering sounds pretty cool. Let's give this a shot. So I scoured the web and I came across web development. And where in the past I thought web development had a high bar of entry, right? Where I thought you had to go and get your CS degree, which is computer science degree, and go from there. And I just did not have the time right now to commit to going back to school full time. Again, with the family, it just makes it really, really hard. But what I found out is that you can learn a lot of these things on your own, a lot of these tools, and apply them and start building projects. And maybe that experience on its own would be not equivalent, but maybe an entry point into the field, into the career of software development and web development, to be specific, and front-end engineering. So I looked at everything online. I've been piecing little bits and pieces together, starting with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? And then I jumped into React as well. So while, the tutorials that I was watching at first said, HTML, CSS, that'll take you like about a day. Maybe spend a day on HTML, half a day or a day on CSS, boom, bada bing, bada boom, you're done. And so I tried that. I tried doing that. I burned through Free Code Camp, boom. It took me about a week. It wasn't 2 days, but it took me about a week. And in retrospect, I don't think I quite got enough of the CSS portion of it that I really should have. And then immediately after that, I jumped into JavaScript for a little bit on Free Code Camp as well, found the Odin project, kind of played around, and then I got really lucky that I found a course locally through a company called Bitwise Industries, and they offer these really awesome courses at a ridiculously low rate. When I took it, I think it was like $250 for the class, and it's a 6-week crash course, very intensive, but you get live instructors. It's really, really awesome. And they offer the web development classes starting from the beginning, HTML, CSS, web friendly, all the way through JavaScript and into React. And so I went, thinking that I was a hot shot. I jumped straight into JavaScript, and having seen some of the things, I felt comfortable, felt okay. And then at the end of that class, I realized I didn't know much, but I was kind of hanging. I was surviving, right? And I decided to jump into the next course, which was the React course. And that was definitely when I realized that my JavaScript skills were not where I thought they were not at all where I thought they were. Jumping into async await, and all kinds of other things that are basics and APIs that you need to have a good foundation on before jumping into React. I really did not truly understand them. I had seen them, I had learned them. I thought I had learned them, but just by watching some other tutorial online. But the reality is, I did not know anything really. Or I mean, I thought I knew it, but I didn't really know it, you know. So I jumped into the React class. It went well. It was a lot of hard work. In the middle of it, we had a family vacation and this and that, and people got sick. And I did not do really well in the class. At the very end, I can most certainly say that I was lost. So through all that, of course, I said, you know what, I need to restructure. I need to come together and figure this out and kind of start from the beginning again. So I jumped right back into JavaScript and kind of, you know, just hammering away on JavaScript, learning all these little syntax and objects and arrays, and still having a hard time putting it together. And I realized that, you know, I went to go build some projects. I had some of the knowledge, but I'm having a hard time still putting it together. Luckily, though, I remembered back to when I was taking the React class, and one of the tutorials that I had actually stumbled across was through a website called Scrimba. Scrimba is a really cool web-based learning platform. So essentially the way it works is they teach, there's a video, but you're in an actual development suite, an IDE. I'm not 100% sure how to describe it, but it's really cool. So the platform allows you to watch the instructor. The instructor talks about the subject or the lesson plan, and at the end of every lesson plan, they have you jump in, and even in the middle of lessons, they have you jump in and kind of code along. And so let's take a look here really quick. All right, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and log into my Scrimba here, and let's see where we go from this. Okay, cool. So I'm in. Welcome back, blank. Maybe I should fill that in. So let's see here. Dashboard, classes. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. The front end career path. This is what I signed up for earlier, and it is currently $30 a month. Not sure if that's still accurate whenever this is watched, or if anyone ever watches this. But front end developer career path. This career path will turn you into a hireable front-end developer and teach you how to nail the job interview. It contains over 70 hours of top-notch tutorials, hundreds of coding challenges, and dozens of real-world projects. Okay, you know, maybe this is the answer I was actually looking for all along. I feel like I've been missing that structure where it actually, you know, point A, B, C, D, E, F, G, so on and so forth. You know, I've been kind of skipping around, honestly. I've been searching tutorials, and I feel like I've been jumping from HTML to JavaScript to React to frameworks to you name it, you know, and then I'll dive deep into classes for some odd reason. And while classes are important and I've seen how they can be used, I still don't think I've learned everything in the correct sequence. So we're going to see if this actually works. All right, Scrimba. Let's see if this this hireable front-end developer program you've developed is real. So at the end of this, at the end of the actual training course here, I'm going to apply for a job, and I'm going to send out some applications. I'm just going to see if I'm even hireable. I'm going to go through the hiring process. I'm going to go through the interviews and see what happens. All right, cool. This is exciting. Let's see what happens. Thanks, guys. See you later.